Hello everybody, and welcome to the finale of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. It's Shadow the Hedgehog, the one and only ultimate life form, even though we're about to fight another ultimate life form.
He was able to remember Maria's wish thanks to Amy.
And you know, it's weird because that scene, doesn't it play when he's on top of the bridge and before his first level? Just, I don't know. I guess just the one clip of, I want people to be happy, just eluded him, but I don't know. It's hard to care when we have this music, because this is like one of my favorite Sonic songs in the entire franchise.
I remember when I first got to this guy, I had a lot of trouble on the Bio Lizard for some reason when I was a kid. Like, his, like, final hit, I just, like, couldn't get, and I have no idea why. You know, I could do it fairly easily now, but before, I had a lot of trouble on this guy.
See,
I have no idea why.
I'm the exact opposite, because I don't remember having a hard time with him when I was younger, but during college, when we would go back to this one, and I would go back and play it on my own, I did have a hard time fighting this in the next boss. And I'm not sure why. Well, for the next boss, I'm not sure why. This guy is pretty tough. Definitely the, in my opinion, the hardest boss of the game. But like with anything in the game, you practice it enough and you memorize enough patterns, it's definitely doable.
Yeah.
I do like how there is a grinding mechanic in this boss fight, because I don't know, it was just a really cool part of this game for what Sonic and Shadow could do, and it's cool that he just grinds up this giant monstrosity. But,
it is cool.
yeah, dodging these spheres can be pretty tricky. You gotta be pretty fast with them. And they get faster and faster, too. And that sound it makes,
he takes
too.
about 5 or 6 hits.
I think it's
like 6.
Yeah. And then there's parts in the floor too that are open, and if you fall in them, you can get sucked away by the current, and you got to do the whole fight over again, which can get pretty frustrating. So that's why you kind of see.
Happened to me before.
That's why you kind of see me not really going full speed running away from him, because one, if you do go full speed running away from him, like if you're getting chased by the head, if you go a certain distance, the tail's gonna go and start chasing you instead, and then vice versa. But then also, if you're going full speed and you don't see the opening in the floor, it's easy to just get carried away.
Yeah.
I could have sworn I died many times during this recording. Don't tell me I'm gonna do this on my first try.
Just one shot at it. You're pretty good at dodging those L'Oreal soap bubbles and got him to the top and whatever. Good.
Yeah, the bubbles are a little janky too, and I don't know, maybe that's what you were saying about future versions being a little more glitchier than the Dreamcast one, because I always remember the bubbles being pretty reliable to homing attack into, but I don't know. Like the last time I just did this, and just now, I don't know, it just doesn't lock on, but the lock on in Sonic Adventure games are not perfect, so it could just be that too. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh shit.
Okay, good.
Okay, you saved it.
Good.
Oh wait, no, you didn't.
Yeah, no. I almost saved it.
Here we go again.
Here we go again. And then here's Omochao, because why
Lizard.
not? Yeah. The Bio Lizard. The Biomechanical Lizard. Without any
They should make like a Sonic Adventure game where the third game is like literally about like the Chows and who built Omochao, and they make like an evil version of Omochao that like is the main villain of the game.
Wasn't there an evil Omochao in some spin-off Sonic game?
If there is, I've never played it, but I know there's quite a few spin-off games that I've never played, like Sonic Chronicles I've never played, and
I was looking...
I've never played Rush all the way through.
Yes, last night before I went to bed, I watched this history of Sonic Runners, that mobile phone game from 2015.
Oh yeah.
And that looked pretty interesting. I'm kind of sad I never got to experience it, even though some parts of it
It's no longer available?
Nope.
I didn't know that, because, yeah, that game was pretty fun.
Oh, you played it?
Yeah, I used to
cool.
play it on my phone all the time, like, waiting for, like, classes and stuff, so...
Because some of those
yeah.
Chow characters looked pretty fun. There we go again. Flowing away.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
there he is.
Some of those Chow dress-up characters looked cool. I don't know. It was... But yeah, I don't know. Chow's voice in this game really annoys me. But then he was in Team Sonic Racing, as the most recent thing I've seen him in, and his voice is a lot cuter in it.
Huh. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like, this fight... It's so weird, because you literally are fighting, like, this guy again when you're, like, Supersonic, right?
Yeah,
or
except
there, like,
it has this... No, it's the same thing, except the space station is shoved up his ass.
Right. Yeah. He's pulling it towards the Earth. Shadow's like,
Sure.
I have to save the Earth. That's where Amy lives, and I love her.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine if Sonic's entire rivalry with Shadow from here on out was because Shadow fell in love with Amy?
That'd be amazing.
Sega, there's so many opportunities for things to do with these characters. Please do them. Please do them again.
Yeah. Funny. They should make a Shadow the Hedgehog like storybook series where they take like John Carpenter movies and insert like Shadow the Hedgehog as like the main character. Like Escape from New York, Shadow the Hedgehog is like Snake Plissken. That'd be amazing.
Snake! Oh, wait a minute. Is that why the one guy's name in Metal Gear Solid 3 is Pliskin?
Probably.
Or no,
yeah,
is it 3?
I think Snake.
Now I'm confused.
know.
Who was Pliskin in a Metal Gear game? There was a character named Pliskin.
You're way more familiar than I am.
I know, because I just played on. No, you know.
Yeah.
Future self, please put the answer up on the screen if I'm wrong. But isn't it what Snake calls himself in Metal Gear Solid 2 before revealing that he's Snake?
Maybe. Because I think he is based off of like Snake Plissken from Escape from New York.
Interesting.
He definitely looks like him, for sure.
See, I landed in the current there, but I didn't get pulled away, so you can still save yourself if you accidentally fall, but I think that was more of just a fluke than actual skill. And I gotta say, the angle from which you're running away that definitely makes the skating look a lot cooler, too. I don't know.
Yeah.
Shadow, I'm glad. I'm disappointed that Shadow only has 4 levels in this game, but since he fights this boss, I can kind of get over it. Because this boss is, like, definitely one of the more fun parts of the game for me. Even though it is a little janky, a little hard. Just, I don't know, what can I say? The music, I love this song so much. and music can save a lot in a game for me.
Yeah.
So this part here is the one you always died at, right?
Yeah, when I was a kid, like, I was stuck on it for, like, the longest time.
It can be very easy, but if you're not good at avoiding those things, it can be really tricky. And it also kind of plays a mind game on you, too, because if you've been having a hard time with the boss up until this point and you finally get here, we're getting really stressed out. And then if you don't have any rings, like, you basically only get the one shot to do it. But yeah.
Missing the best part with Professor Knuckles and explaining how the Master Emerald works.
I've
It's
seen
the best.
Yeah, okay,
He's like so like together in this one scene, and it's so serious. Controller is the Master Emerald. Like, and it's like, oh, so that's what the Master Emerald does. Yeah.
Whatever that means.
Then, yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
They should absorb all the emeralds or something, or am I thinking of regular Sonic Adventure?
Oh, I don't know. I just
he did Chaos Control.
I just assume this is all magic.
It's magic.
But
magic of science.
It's weird because when I think about a Sonic Adventure 3, not Sonic Adventure 3, if I think about a Sonic Adventure 2 remake nowadays, it makes me like, the game could definitely use a remake, but I kind of wonder if like modern Sonic teams can still pull these characters off, because like I can't imagine modern Knuckles being like how he was in this scene. I can't imagine any of the modern characters like how they are in this game. And then Knuckles' stupid dumb face.
Yeah, they're gonna do what they did with Final Fantasy VII Remake, Sonic Adventure 2 Remake, but the whole entire game will take place during City Escape.
Huh. Alright, Chris, like, it's time. It's time to jack off and become super.
Silver and gold. Or are they both gold? I always thought, like, Shadow was supposed to be silver, and it clearly is in this game, but then they made him gold in, like, other games, so... it's odd.
I never thought of him as silver.
He clearly is, I mean... Unless you're like, that's more of a white gold.
I see yellow in it. That's the only thing. Like, it's definitely paler than Super Sonic is. But I do still see yellow tints in it, though.
Final Hazard.
The Final Hazard is a space station shoved up this thing's ass. I'm sorry,
yeah,
I just... why? Why is it just so visually... comedically shoved in its ass? You even have this perfect framework of it.
It's definitely silver. But like, yeah, you gotta hit him in his hemorrhoids. It definitely is up his butt. Huh?
You're the preparation H. Now apply directly to the roid.
Oh, roid away. Apply directly to the roid. Roid away. Apply directly to the roid. That's a good commercial.
You know, all kidding aside, this is still a pretty awesome finale. We had that one boss fight that I really like. This one, I mean, the music itself. I mean, I don't think Live and Learn needs any more praise than it already has. It's a great song. It's a great way to finish the game.
So, performed live one time. Just doing a flex there, but yes, I saw it performed live.
Oh, did you? Did you take your shirt off and throw it on stage?
No.
Oh.
But
well.
And the crowd was so into it. It was at too many games.
Oh really? Did Crush 40 do it?
Last year. What's up?
Who played it? Crush 40?
Yeah, it was the singer. He was there, so he sung it live. The whole band wasn't there, but the singer was there.
Okay. I was thinking, I didn't think Too Many Games was so big that it would get Crush 40 there. But that's still cool,
getting bigger over the years, you know?
Yeah, I was just there the once. So, like other Super Sonic iterations in the past, you do have a ring limit that goes down over time. And when I was younger, I really remember being able to press a button to switch between Super Sonic and Super Shadow, but I guess I'm remembering completely wrong. So you go underneath him, or maybe even over him, to switch to the other side while they get more rings. I wouldn't wait too long, because it takes longer than you think to get all the way from back here to the Final Hazard, and that's not even, you know, taking into consideration the fuck you lasers and the little red things he's spewing at you either. So I'd say if you're at like 20 or 15 rings and you're back here, just switch over to someone else. Unless you just want to hear the song longer, then, you know, by all means, take as much time as you want replaying this boss over and over. I also like how, like, the screen gets redder and you see him, like, entering the atmosphere with that little red thing.
It is cool. Oh, you're almost done. Oh shit, you got him.
I did.
That was quick. That is one thing that disappointed me. You know, you spent all the effort to get to the supersonic part, and for the most part, it is pretty damn short. You know, like
I don't mind.
This shot was awesome.
Like I've mentioned in other
So
Let's Plays, I'm not a huge fan of supersonic gameplay-wise. I'd rather have him be like final story, kind of plot relevance, the last stage kind of relevance. But yeah, it does kind of go by quicker.
I would like a little more to do.
Yeah, because like I remember when Sonic Generations came out, I was a little surprised they picked Perfect Chaos for that boss's representation, because it's like, well, I kind of feel like everybody likes Sonic Adventure 2 better. And this, granted, this was at the time, not with this huge war between which is better now. But
Yeah.
now, after playing Sonic Adventure 1, I can kind of say, well, yeah, you know, that fight was a little more involved than this one was.
Yeah.
And then that's
Shadow's dead. Now and forever.
Yeah. And everybody's happy. Da 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 da.
Is this, I could be remembering it wrong, or I could just be getting confused with another Sonic game, but Sonic Adventure 2, if you take, like, longer to defeat, the boss, doesn't other characters, like, start talking to you about, like, different things? Or am I thinking of, like, a different Sonic game?
I think every minute someone says another word of encouragement to you. I can't remember if anything, like, interesting is revealed. I think it's more of, like, you can do it. But I know in Shadow the Hedgehog, if you spend, like, a super long time in the last boss, Eggman tells Shadow that he's the real Shadow and not a Shadow android or robot or, I don't know, whatever the heck was going on in that game. Oh, I love this scene here. It's like Eggman's like opening up to Tails in a way that he'll never ever do in the game series again. And then Tails is like, well, at least we all did it together, huh?
Man, like Eggman's like opening up to Tails, and Tails is just like, yeah, I remember when I used to feel that way, and being that I'm younger than you, well, that's pathetic for you.
It's like, yeah, I'm 8, so, you know, whatever. I've got something other than I've got something other than Jules on my mind right now. And Knuckles is like, I don't talk to girls normally. Is that supposed to mean something?
like I gotta go protect the Master Emerald.
And then Amy
like,
Amy just as stupidly as Tails is like, what's wrong? And Sonic is like, oh, you know, Shadow died. But yeah, you know, whatever.
It would have been funny if Amy's like, you know, Shadow told me he loved me before he died, and Sonic's like, what? But yeah.
I always loved that part when he was like, Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog. And you know what? It almost makes me wish Shadow just kind of remained like this game only. Because as much as I like Shadow the Hedgehog, as much as I like his design, and as much as I like him in this game, he is never as cool or interesting in any other game. Like, I feel like they were so fast to Flanderize him. To the point where it's like, even in the IDW comics, which are like universally praised right now, Shadow is such a one-note character.
Yeah, he would be more interesting if they kept him more of as like an antagonist to Sonic, and only like would work with Sonic in like, you know, if it's absolutely necessary.
Yeah, because whenever he shows up, it's like, you know, his arms is crossed. He's like, He's like what you would think of when you just think of Vegeta. Except, you know, you take away...
Exactly,
you take away all of the layers of Vegeta and just have like this arm folded I'm too cool to be here kind of attitude. And it's disappointing. It really is disappointing. But I mean, whatever. You still got him in this game, and I guess that's enough for me.
Yeah, and the battle mode is pretty fun.
Yeah, I really wanted to do battle mode when I was thinking of doing this Let's Play over the past however many years.
My friends used to play battle mode just as much as we played Super Smash Bros. Melee.
We played battle mode a lot too, but unlike Melee, you can't play it single player, so I'm kind of at a point where I don't really have anyone to play with. So,
right.
I was hoping maybe to get you over and do it on here, but given the state of the world, that's kind of difficult right now. But if
that's no go.
Yeah, I mean we could do it over Steam, but your computer can't handle this as it is. So
yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not part of the PC master race.
Oh, you rest easy, heroes. This last few words was always like so weird, but then it's like,
oh man, look at him.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah. You did it. You beat the game.
I did beat the game. It was a magical experience. So, any final thoughts about Sonic Adventure 2 you'd like to share before we sign off?
It's a cool game, and I like it a lot.
It is a cool game, and I also like it a lot. I forget if I asked you before, but where would you say it ranks in your Sonic tier list?
It's very tough because I don't know. I like a lot of the Sonic games kind of equally.
Okay.
It's hard for me to rank them. Especially like the 3D ones. Because like there's so many different like eras of Sonic that like I almost feel like it's like not fair to compare them because like there's really only like the era. Like this game is in the era of like Sonic Adventure 1 and 2.
All right, so let me
how do you?
Let me rephrase the question then. In the adventure era, where if we're going to include, from Adventure 1 through Sonic 06, where would this fall for you?
This would probably fall as number 1, to be honest. It's the most replayable. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. And then Sonic Adventure 2 would be next, and then Heroes, and then 06.
You mean 1?
So.
You mean Sonic Adventure 1 would be after this?
Yeah, okay. Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, with me, just for the nature of how I like to replay games, Sonic 2, Mania, 3, and Knuckles are just come a lot easier to me, just because they're a lot shorter. But, yeah, this would probably still be, like, my top 3D game.
I don't know if it would be my top 3D game if I'm including, like, but like I said, it's hard for me to, like, compare this game to, like, Generations, because this game was, Generations was, like, made, like, 10 years later.
Yeah.
And it essentially just, like, built off this game did and has some of the same levels, so
yeah, it's in that boost era gameplay too, which is very different than this era. But I mean, Generations in this game would probably come pretty close for me. But
yeah,
I mean that being said, I as much as I like Generations, I have not gone back to it as often as I would have liked to. And I don't know if it's just because I have it on PS3 and I'm just not in the nature of going back to PS3 as much as I used to, but I don't know. And then there's just, all the memories of growing up with it too. I mean, it's easy to bash something like this for nostalgia, but I mean, like it or not, nostalgia does play a part in, your list of favorite things. So that's why it's a favorite and not a best list. Even though I think I said, where does it land in your personal tier and tier? would mean best, but I don't know. That might be an interesting video to do. One of those tier list videos you see where you just rank all the Sonic games, and then we get the biggest dislike bar ever by having Forces 06 and Boom at the top.
I like Forces a lot. It might be even in my top 10 if we were doing a top 10 Sonic games. But you know, you can end your video with like I'm some type of artist. Did you agree with our list? If you didn't, suck my dick.
That's still like one of my favorite pan pizza things.
Best.
Okay, so I guess it's time to say goodbye, but before I do, like I mentioned at the beginning, there was a pretty big gap between Let's Plays I did here, so there's probably going to be a pretty big gap again if anything comes after this at all. I don't know. I kind of want to do some games that I can record off my PC, but I don't know if I will or not. And part of me kind of wants to extend this Let's Play and do all the extra missions, and then part of me thinks, wow, it took like 5 months. Not 5 months. It did take a pretty long time to put this Let's Play together, though, between getting schedules worked out.
We need to straighten out the recording situation, definitely.
Yeah, I definitely want to, both the quality and the frequency in which we can do this. So, who knows? I don't know. This channel was never made for anything in particular, so I don't know. But anything's possible, I guess. But yeah, that's it. So, everyone go play some Sonic Adventure 2, watch some King of the Hill, and enjoy your life. That's my motto. Shirts available at TeePublic and Shark Robot.
Don't forget, Roid Away. Apply directly to the Roid.
Yes. Don't shove space stations into your ass.
Indeed.
Yeah, okay. I don't know how to end things, so it's bye for real. Bye.
You need a catchphrase. You need to just be like, grab that jam. Bye.
Catchphrase? No, it's too forced. Grab that jam. Gotta go fast. Am I right, gamers?
You play.
Bye.